Okay, I'm here to share a dream that I have been given to disclose the nearness of the things that were already confirmed in the Bible that they will come to pass. God has said that there will be a beast that will come in the water, and it will cause it to have the wormwood, and there was a certain amount of people of the earth will die, not 1/3, but a little more than 1/3 of the population. So when I had this dream, I actually went to a graduation party in the dream, and it was at my son's school. And when I went there, they said, well, this is not his group graduation. His graduation is in the evening. So I was already there in the wrong place, which is at his school. And they told me his graduation is at downtown. This was a different group. So being that I was already there, I decided to just stay there and help. And while I'm walking in to the building, I was walking with two women. They were sisters. One of them is telling me, boasting and bragging about how many houses she bought while she was working, and now that she's not working anymore, she's already got all her ducks in a row. She's got 401k, and she's got 3 houses, cottages here and there in different states, and she's retired young. And I was just bored. I said, I don't want to hear this. This woman's so worldly. But I was just playing along with her. I'm like going, sure, okay. Then we got inside the building. That's when I split from her and I went on helping the volunteers that were serving the graduates there. So I just came to bring 2 glasses for her, empty glasses. I don't know what she needs them for, but she's requested them. So I brought the 2 empty glasses. And as I handed it to her, she said, you don't give me glasses that you already touched. It has to be wrapped around some napkins. People don't touch my glasses. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it back. But I tell you, there was a Spirit of God in my soul that time too. Because an average person will just, I tell you, that's when God's showing you something, you're going to walk like an angel. So I took the glasses back. And then I came back to where I gave her the glasses. And all of a sudden, I looked in the sky. I saw a halo, dazzling halo, glowing, crystal glow, like so bright we couldn't even look straight to it. All of us lifted our eyes and looked at the heavens and go, wow. And there was 3 stars in the middle of the halo. These 3 stars, 2 of them dropped down to earth. They disappeared. And as soon as they disappeared, there was fire in the area where this woman that was boasting is standing, among others that were just like her kind, that all boast and brag. So I'll tell you, God is saying, the people that are boastful, prideful, worldly, He's coming to bring His judgment. So I'm warning you, if you think money is all that, and you think God gave you money because He loves you, that's why you're rich and you're living right, you're fooling yourself. The prince of the air is Satan. He rules the air. He rules the air. So don't think everything that makes good and easy and fine and dandy, you stretch your legs after you eat, you don't have time to pray, you don't have time to suffer for someone else, you just here competing and comparing yourself to others. I am so sorry for you, because the richness of one is inside. You look within. We're not too far from our enemy. It's inside us, inside of us. So all those people standing with her were burnt. And I'm standing there, and the people standing on my right side were the good people. Nothing happened to them. Psalm 91 says, whosoever dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Okay. His elects, His saints, nothing will happen to them. God has even made it possible for them to know who they are. He knows His lamb. He has His seal on them. So don't worry. You who's listening to this and you're not worldly, just be encouraged. Know that nothing's going to come near you. Nothing's going to touch you. But those people, just keep praying for them. Don't bother being mad at them. Their time is up. That's why they're so upset. That's why they're so upset. Their rule is over. Okay, so when they were burned into flames, the ones on my right and myself, we were standing abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Nothing touched us. So I finally left there, and I'm heading to downtown where my son's graduation finally is in the evening. On my way there, I stopped by somewhere and it seemed like I was in another country. I was helping poor people, and I saw someone that poor as in like people that weren't doing as well as the Americans, and they were asking me for help, and I was helping them. One of them I know was my dad's driver when I was younger. I talked to him, and I was not sure what I gave him, but I helped him out. And I don't know why the dream appeared that way. And next thing you know, I was well on my way to the Civic Center in downtown where my son's graduation is taking place. And guess what I saw? A flying opossum. Opossums don't fly, they don't have wings, but they have needles all over their body. Flew and came and landed on the lake. That's where my son told me after the dream when I woke up and told him. He said, remember, in the Bible it says, a beast will come to the water and it will cause the water to be bitter no matter what you drink, soda, water, icicle, watermelon, everything is going to be deadly. But when you're chosen, like I said, whosoever dwell in the shadow of the Almighty shall abide under his wings. Do not worry, nothing will happen to you if you're his saints and elects. They are chosen individuals. He said that's why he makes the tribulation shorter because of his elect. So don't worry. It might be hard because we have to get a little bit of taste of something, but we're not going to die. So just hang in there, okay? Then this opossum sat in the middle of this lake. There came a gray-looking dove, flew in the mid-length of the air and froze, not flapping its wings, but they were stretched. It just froze. It did not fall. It did not keep flying. And it didn't flap any wings. And it just parked right there, looking straight at the opossum. The dove is the angel. And its beak, the above top of his beak, the dove's beak, I don't know if it's a he or she, was broken. Dove comes with messages, and they speak what they're given to speak in the Bible. And Noah used dove, and he used another kind of bird, so it was not just dove. I forgot the name of the bird. I'm going to sit here and quote the Bible word on word because I know I'm not perfect, okay? But the dove's broken beak I shared with my other son. He says to me, when the opossum land on the water, I believe that's the beast that my brother's talking about. So my younger son saying this. He said, and when that happens, people will be so deceived. There will be no more confidence, no more faith amongst many Christians and believers, because people would start to lose hope. So I'm encouraging you right now to be prepared. Just as I knew in the past that there'll be time we will be having hardening of heart and waxing cold. And I prayed ahead of time. I say, God, don't allow my heart to go wax and cold. I have nothing but love in my heart for people. So I pray that you give me that love, that let me continue to shine your love, that I will not quit and I will not fade away. My heart will not fade away. So I ask you right now to pray. In those times when there is no water that will be good to drink, you'll have water. I don't know how, but you'll have water because the Lord says so. He's a good God. He's not a God that would lie. His promises are forever. There's promises in the Word. And not only that, He is so kind and genuine and generous that He had to even show you who you are, that you amongst His promised and amongst His elects. They know themselves. Trust me. Those are your secret dreams that God has showed you, confirmations that you're chosen. And He showed you promises that He made that keeps you going. When you start falling and fading, you pick up and you have hope because you know He's told you something. He's told you something that's in line of His promise. You ponder on that no matter when the going gets tough. You tell Him not to allow you to fall, that you'll never give up on Him. I don't care if you're walking with one eye, you still stand up for Him. Let me tell you something. You're better off standing up for Him and die, make it to the kingdom, than for you to just give up. As you suffer on earth, you end up in hell. Hell plus hell is not worth nothing. You suffer here, you go to heaven. You stand up. So, let me continue this dream. When I saw this bird froze, I walked. We all looked